wrecked?
Yeah. Not you.
My car says otherwise. I didn't have a scratch. Maybe one. Yeah, it was an interesting race. That was, I thought the big wreck would happen like 30 laps sooner. We got lucky with that wreck because we were going to have to come back down and fill it up, and our race was over with. So kind of was over. We gave up all that track position. So that's unfortunate, but so proud of the team. Mistakes happen, but I told those guys on the radio, the good teams win races, the teams that make mistakes don't. So hopefully we can learn from it and just be better and see what we can do. But good way to start the year off with the top 5.
Kind of rinse, wash, repeat next week. A shorter super speedway at Atlanta. What's your thoughts?
I think we're going to make up for what we didn't do here as a field, as a group. So I hope not. I hope it goes just as smooth. And, we know what we're capable of doing. We just haven't put the last 3 races there together. So got some work to do on our end. We got a couple days figured out and go have some fun.
How close were you on that last restart?
Last restart to what? Close to what?
Close to being up front and taking.
Well, we restarted 14th, and we crossed the line, obviously 5th, right there when it all went down. Who the hell knows what would happen in a lap? That's twice now. We crossed the line, I think 5th last year, and then we watered it up. But shoulda, coulda, woulda.
Going down the backstretch with the wreck with
Yeah.
Williams, what can you see, if anything, to make a move in those?
Yeah, I like to give myself a lot of pride on being aware and noticing. And while I had a decent enough gap, I seen it happening, so I hit the brakes. As soon as I hit the brakes, I locked up. And so it's so hard to feel when you lock up the tire in this car. So I'm like, am I slowing down? Am I not? And then I hit AJ, and I'm like, oh, well, thanks for slowing me down. So that was our only little scrape that we had all race long, really. And so, yeah, here we are.
It was pretty calm up until the last 10, by super speedway standards.
Yeah.
Did you kind of think, oh, boy, here we go?
Oh, for sure. If there's 30 cars left with 25 to go, you pull your belts tight no matter where you're at. So you know it's going to happen.
What was the gamble?
Whoever lost wasn't a good race for him. So
What a
what would
great.
happen if you had one more lap there? What was going to go through your mind?
It's hard to say, right? You're stuck probably second, third row. You're just pushing your guy. You're trying to hope your lane prevails, so you might be able to get the opportunity to jump to the top and cover that line. I had one opportunity to do that. I didn't take it. I thought I was safer at the bottom, but sometimes that's the difference of because that was where the one was, so I could have filled that spot. Ended up on the hook, but all in all, to start the season off with our Spire Motorsports team in 4th is good.
Sorry, what were you seeing with AJ Allmendinger there?
Thanks for taking care of me. He went with me there. When I went to fill the bottom, the 2 left an entire lane open, so I filled it. Then he threw a lazy block and wrecked a couple cars and himself. So, you'll have that.
And do you take this top 5, or do you go, man, I would like to have one more lap?
No, I got a lot of great experience leading the lanes, controlling. Kyle Busch pulled about 140 racing IQ move on me out of 2 and hung me to the top. He was kind of baiting me to the top and filled the middle. So I learned something there. And it's just a little bit, stacking pennies one at a time. Every time we come, I get a little better, get a little more comfortable. And this top 5 is really good.
I mean, to be that close to a Daytona 500 is a little bit heartbreaking for sure, but it's much worse to not have a shot at all at it, right? And we put ourselves in position where we had the biggest run to take the lead at the white flag, so that's all you can ask for.
What was your view of the incident in turn 3?
Before the last caution you're talking about? I don't know. I was pushing the 24 at that point, and they all kind of got bottled up, and I was getting pushed, and I had the 24 in a bad spot and was trying to lift and get off of him. Thankfully, both of us made it through, but yeah, I didn't really see what caused the whole thing.
So
What is the night like tonight? Is this excitement or longing?
Both, excited for HMS and everybody involved, but to be that close, it hurts for sure. But just got to keep learning from these speedway races and keep putting ourselves in position to win these races. Hopefully, we can make it happen.
Obviously, a long way to go with this season, but what does it mean to be able to come back and have it? Last year was not the year you wanted to come back and at least start off this way.
Well, y'all counted me out 6 months ago, so I'm here to prove that wrong, and we put our best foot forward to start the year.
That is one thing you pointed point out that people counted you out. You're hurt, but I mean, does this give you that momentum? And is this kind of a, hey guys, I am here?
I mean, it's a speedway race and it's one race, right? I don't think. While I would love the answer to that question to be yes, we need to continue to show it each and every week. Last year we started the season really strong, and then I went and broke my back. So, gonna avoid that this year and go from there.
How's the back feel now?
I feel pretty okay.
And on the big wreck there on the backstretch, I mean, you're like in the third row. Can you see anything ahead at that point? I mean,
Yeah, I really didn't see what started it. I was pushing William and had William in a bad spot that I didn't like. Thankfully, I was able to get off of him enough to get us all through there, but I couldn't see what started it.